Thank you so much, madam, and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Nkoli. Thank you for having me here today.
All right. So let's talk about this strategic action plan, because I know we talked about it the last time we spoke, and you were talking about the fact that a lot has been achieved under this action plan, which elapses this year. Lead us into some of these achievements in the last few years.
I will tell you that within the 5 years, that is between 2021 to 2025, that the African Marine Environment Sustainability Initiative has achieved a lot through the strategic plan. The first thing we did actually was to strengthen our annual symposium. So through that annual symposium, we catch up with different concerns of the marine and blue economy. And if you may recall, our main objective is to ensure that in Africa we have a fit for purpose marine environment. That where we consider the health of the ocean as being paramount, and inclusiveness also as one. And even in the strategic plan, the main concerns there are to ensure that the community people are included, are carried along in tapping the resources of the marine and marine environment and the like. And we also believe in capacity building. We are in partnerships, cooperation, and things like that. And within the 5 years, the first thing we did was to start up with a symposium, as I said, and that was an avenue to catch both all categories of stakeholders. We catch up with the ministry, departments, and agencies, with international organizations, most of whom have now turned out to be our partners also. With the youths, the last one we did, it was particularly targeted at including the community people. And we gave free training on blue economy to the youth. That was last year. And that also re-emphasized the concern for us to reach more with the youth. We did that, and we also supported, within the 5 years, we supported the African Union, because we collaborate with them also. We supported them in popularizing and entrenching, making a blue economy strategy of African Union well understood. We participated in capacity building and other forms of meetings that will support. We are even members of 2 committees there that will support blue economy, especially in the aquaculture area. So, having said that, we also within Nigeria, I chaired, my honor as the president of AFMESI, I chaired the presidential committee on implementing the blue economy, the blue economy in Nigeria. It was under the presidency. It was inaugurated in 2021. I chaired that. They coordinated it in the Ministry of Transportation, and also chaired the technical committee that developed 8 thematic areas that the blue economy of Nigeria should focus on. Now that we even have a Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, which is a very, very delightful thing to me, I also work with the ministry. I was part of the technical committee on development of the policy. So that it had been like that, and even globally, AFMESI is a member of Ocean Coalition, of a high-level panel on sustainable ocean of World Resources Institute, talking about 100% alliance for sustainable ocean, talking about the fact that countries should key into protecting their EEZ, giving 100% attention to that. It's a commitment, and we are part of it. In fact, AFMESI is even invited to speak in Japan to speak on this 100% alliance, to talk about Africa and how it has been with us. Another thing that may also interest you is that we signed an MOU with DOTCAN, Department of Technical Cooperation with African Nations, a body based in an institute based in Canada. And with that, we are going to train youths and women on technical how to use technology to implement blue economy. We've already done the stakeholder mapping, and we've selected, candidates applied, and we are starting with 20 candidates. We've already selected those 20 candidates, and maybe in next month or the upper month, we do the training. And the best candidates in it, we have opportunity of going to the Hussein University, for further exposure. And it may interest you to know that the DOTCAN also is affiliated to the Hussein University in Canada, and also Fisheries Canada is also part of it. So that is it. We've really come a long way, but the one that we got most recently also, which is a huge opportunity for Nigeria and other African countries, being that we have a physical office in Nigeria, is that the United Nations, through IOC UNESCO, France, headquarters in France, now adopted the proposal for this project. They call it the project for coastal resilience for community people. They adopted that AFMESI project as a UNESCO Ocean Decade project, which is very, very huge, which means that the project is now pillar recognized, and they will be seeking for partners for us that will fund it, while we'll also be reaching out to organizations to support. And with it now, we'll be able to support most coastal communities in the area of environmental sustainability, yes, capacity building on how to use their resources also, and empowerment to use their own, the ones that are doing already, empower them to do the ones that are doing very well. Like people, the ones that are already involved in artisanal fishing. Their issue may be that, after getting the fishes, how do they preserve the fishes? So we have the approval now globally, and our partners are very excited, to support on that. So we can now be able to empower such groups, and teach them of other emerging opportunities in the ocean that they can also key into. And that is it. That is it.
A whole lot, really. I also understand that AFMESI is also about to launch, a magazine, really, about marine initiative and all of that. Can you lead us into that?
Yes. We at AFMESI, which I really commend the advisory council, the think tank group, and organizations that believe in us, just like your own organization, you've been following up, with what you are doing. We want to launch this because we notice that there is need to have a forum, technical forum though, but down-toned to a level that everybody will appreciate it. It will be a platform to discuss issues of marine and blue economy and bring out those activities that are going on, both the ones we are doing and those that are best practices globally. Bring it, set it in that magazine so that it can be a way to also give people opportunity to learn more about the ocean and the resources they are in, and how to use them sustainably. So, and that is it. It also aligns with our ocean literacy program. We believe that you cannot really come and bring everybody to the classroom, formal classroom, to teach them. Any opportunity you have, you use to speak on that. Like we have a dance troupe that is called Komot Wahala. This Komot Wahala is, the dance troupe is made up of coastal women, mostly fisher women, they're fisher women. So we brought them together and we informed them that, see what is happening to the ocean now. Have you had any experience? They express themselves that yes, at times they see fishing gear, nets and things like that, hooks and things, in the ocean, and plastics, how it affects what their catches and things. So we said we need to speak about that, So and they agreed. So we normally have we talk about advocates for the ocean, talk about the ocean, how to handle it with caution, and then they will dance. And they look forward to it. We also look forward to their performances, and people are looking out for them too. But the most interesting thing now is that they've known that, they need to have sustainable ocean, and we also hope along the line to further empower them through resources we get from there. Though we haven't really started, but we are looking towards getting more resources. Now I do self-funding, and with support of some associates, we fund them. Anytime they come out, we compensate them. But I'm looking to that level where I will be able to help them. Because some of the issues they have, for example, is that, their boats, if they will have an engine instead of paddling. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity of being able to empower them in that kind of way, and even give them resources to manage their catches, and things like that. So it's a whole lot going on.
Really.
Thank you for this opportunity.
All right. Just before we let you go, the blue economy is new, the ministry in Nigeria. So as someone who has been in that sector, what do you think should be done to ensure that actually the economic impact we require from this particular ministry is achieved in recent time? I mean, in very soon, so to speak.
Yeah, I like what you use, very soon. I'm also looking forward to it happening very soon because of how the Honorable Minister and his team, they are driving it. You know, one thing I will really say that I admire about the Honorable Minister, His Excellency Oyetola, is that he believes in engagements. So he's engaged with different sectors. Now we have the blue economy policy, and he's still reaching out to organizations to support, to drive it. And from where we are going now, there are technical assistance going on. One, I'm involved in it also. So with that technical cooperation, for example, like the one from the World Bank now going on, so everything will be now brought to bear. The opportunities we have there, they then using sustainability pathways, how to also tap these opportunities, both a traditional one, because it's not as if we haven't been involved in blue economy. What you are talking about is realistic transition from traditional blue economy, to the one that will be mindful of the environmental impact, and then we'll be able to create more jobs. We'll be able to stop hunger. With hunger, with food insecurity, even other blue crimes can come up. So the way it's going now, I believe that once we unpack the blue economy opportunities and use sustainability pathways, as I said, to situate them, the country will now know the priority areas to engage in. Is it hunger? Is it to handle food insecurity? We can launch into aquaculture. Is it to now create more jobs? We now check all of them, all the opportunities, the traditional ways like shipping, like fishery. We see how we now handle them to create more jobs. Or is it the emerging ones? We know we have energy deficit. We have so many deficits that can be realized through the sustainable implementation of blue economy. We can now get into blue energy. That is from ocean currents and waves and things like that. So there are so many opportunities, biotechnology, things like that. So the way it's coming out now, the picture is so clear that very soon, actually, we start reaping the benefits with all the stakeholders included. Thank you very much.
Thomas, thank you very much. Of course, you've heard it all. Opportunities abound in the blue economy, and soon Nigeria will start getting the resources needed and economic value required from this particular sector of Nigeria's economy. It's been Dr. Mrs. Felicia Mogo right here on Environment Today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks.